Hello, it's Rick with Phoneware. I'm going to demonstrate for you how our cloud-based phone service can integrate with Salesforce. And we're going to be using an optional component to our service called the Salesforce Deep Integration. This performs click-to-dial and screen pop like our standard CRM integrations do, but this deep integration also writes activity records into the Salesforce contact database for every call that we make or receive via the interface. So it is just more tightly integrated with Salesforce. And we're going to be doing this demonstration using the Accession soft phone, which you'll see over here. And it's not necessary to use Accession. I'm just using Accession as my phone instead of a physical desk phone for this demo, so you can see it on my screen. But this integration works just the same with a desk phone as it does with Accession. So it's not Accession is not required. Once the integration has been added to Salesforce, you'll get this little phone tool down here on the bottom. And if I click on that, it'll pop up information about my last call because I'm not on a call right now. But if I was on a call, it would be information about my current call. And I can also take notes about that call as far as the disposition, any notes that I want to take about that call. And when I update that, all those notes, all that information goes into the activity records for that particular contact. And even if I do nothing, the fact that I made or received a call is going to go into the activity record. So it's not even necessary to update this information to get some sort of a record, but obviously the more detail that I put in here, the more useful that information is going to be. So first, let's demonstrate a click-to-dial. So we're going to pull up Sean, and we're going to go ahead and call Sean using click-to-dial. I'm not going to call his main office number. I'm going to call a test number that I have set up right here. I have it listed as his home number. It's not really, but it'll just go to a recording. Now, whenever I click on a number, what's going to happen is the server is going to immediately call me, and then as soon as I answer that call, it's calling that number. So the server kind of makes the call from the middle. And that's why it doesn't matter whether I'm using Accession or a physical phone, because my phone's just going to ring whenever I go to place this call regardless. So once I've clicked on this record, then Accession is going to call me. There it is. Sorry, I clicked it too many times. Called me twice. And so now as soon as I accept this call, then it's automatically calling that number that I specified. Again, this is just a recording, a test call. I'm going to go ahead and mute that out so we don't hear it. And now while I'm on this call, I guess maybe I clicked it 3 times. While I'm on this call, I can now put notes in for the particular call as far as notes about the call, what the disposition of the call was, etc. And so called Sean to touch base, whatever I want to put in there. And now when I update that information, that's going to end up going out in the activity records for Sean. And I can go ahead and hang up now. And I can go ahead and minimize this phone tool. And then if I update my activities and I take a look at this call that I made to Sean, there's the note that I put in called Sean to touch base. So that ends up right there in my activities. Okay. Now we're going to demonstrate an inbound call, basically a screen pop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call into this demo line from my desk phone. So it's going to see that it's me calling, and it's going to immediately look up my contact record here in Salesforce. So here we go. There's the call, and this is the Accession, pop-up right here. But in the background, you'll see that Salesforce went straight to my contact record, and it popped up this tool over here, the phone tool. So again, I'll go ahead and answer that call, and I'm going to mute it out again. And okay, mute. There we go. So now over here, I can put notes about this call, received call inquiring about project status. Inquiring. And I can update that. Okay, and then now I've got contact records about this inbound call. So the inbound call popped up my phone tool so I could make notes, but it also popped the record, the contact record for that particular contact. Okay, And if I go ahead and hang up, and then if I refresh my activities, if I take a look at that activity, there we go, received call inquiring about project status. That's what I just typed in on that particular call. Okay, so we get click to dial for outbound, and we get screen pop on inbound, and we get automatic contact records activities added to the contact database for each person. You can also go in and create a report. I've already created one called My Activities that allows you to basically show all of your activities, and then I can see all of my calls for multiple accounts, multiple contacts, etc. I've just been playing with these two accounts for my demo, so that's all we're going to see here. But so you can also get that information in an overall report format as well to see what the activities have been. And that's about it. So again, this is the Salesforce Deep Integration optional component to PhoneWare Cloud-Based Telecom. And it's very handy and very easy to use. Thanks for watching and have a great day.